a certain quality of product, then it's fairly smooth. You
Yeah.
can probably whiz through it quite quickly.
Have you got a consumable that you've changed recently, or something where it's just come up on your data systems, told you that there's something that needs to be, you need to look at it? Have you got an example of that?
Well, you mentioned cup holders, but basically we've moved over to a biodegradable cups and things like that because the plan is for the business to produce biodegradable plastics in the future.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So soon, but our normal supply chain for anything within the floor, in terms of cleaning material, etc., or oils and filters, etc., that are needed, it's something doesn't change too often.
Okay. No, fascinating. So really good. Finishing the compressor pump, back to that 1 to 7 scale you've implemented. It seems to be running okay. Where are you on the 1 to 7?
Probably 6.
Yeah, okay. What would get it to a 7 for you?
Probably have to ask me in 5 years' time, I think.
What's the payback period then? So what have you taken as are you 18 months, 2 years, 5 years? What have you decided is the level of period you need to assess it?
Well, 18 months is a good start point. We'd see the reliability kick in, once they've been used and abused, I suppose. It'll take, a year and a half, I guess, to give it a constructive point at that level. If we've had it for 18 months without any issues and it's still delivering the relevant pressures, etc.
When did you put them in then? So I know you started looking at this in 2017. How long have they been running new then?
Well, they've been running new towards the back end of last year now.
Yeah, okay. So you're nearly a year.
Nearly a year.
I got you had a sort of obstacle to start with the settling in period, assessing how understanding the new pump and how a compressor and how it works.
Yeah.
You had a parallel run for a while. What were the other obstacles you had?
The cost of running, because your cost when you run compressors, it impacts your power.
Oh, okay.
Our power costs, we saw, peak.
Because you were double running. How long did you double run for? Or is it they just more expensive than the existing?
Well, we were double running for maybe 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, so you saw, so you had a 3-4 week boosting
power.
Yeah,
and when you're running them, sometimes if you're running, if you're doing a production run that needs to go across a weekend, and then it just blows it up really. It just the power required.
What are you working? Are you 24/7 or are you two?
We can, yeah. We've had pockets of peaks this year where we've been running. Say, I reckon maybe a couple of months in the year it's been running 24/7.
Oh, fantastic! The sort of summits on the process for implementing the new pump, the new supplier. What were the ups for you?
What, between us and the supplier?
Yeah, and just the process of implementation.
I reckon we were, we had a good supplier. We had we had good all round visibility from them. From the point of implementation to having to call them on the phone, etc., on the day of switchover, etc. It was all done really well with them. I was quite impressed.
Yeah,
so
cool.
We put them at 7 really.
Yeah, okay. In terms of some of the consumable things you mentioned, it's a bit easier because it's more flexible. I suppose that's because it's less capex involved.
Yeah.
You talked about the biodegradable cups. Is that a company mentality aspect, or is it something where you saw cost in existing cups or a safety?
No, they cost more anyway, the biodegradable, but it's to reduce our footprint, for our